minutes. Let me tell you guys, the number of phone calls I've gotten with this person. Ay, Jesus Christ. I have been suffering. I suffered for 19 years. Anyway, guys, so in studio we have a songwriter, a recording performing artist, a producer, a co-founding producer at Me and My Cousin Entertainment, an instrumentalist, a very nice performer. You guys, this guy can play the keys, the guitar. I don't know. This guy he literally has music flowing through his veins. So in studio, we have the one, the only Mutoriah. Say hi to the people.
Yo, what's up, good people? Wapi kamera? Ni kamera gani naangalia?
This one.
Yo, niaje mase. Here I am. Nasikia umentafuta ndo mimi. Nulizeni maswali leo. I'm all yours for the next 4 hours.
Hey, all yours. Wow. Chunga. When you say all yours, be careful. Be careful. We might just play around and take you seriously.
Hey, msinichukue be serious. Hey, but you guys mko na energy poa sana.
I know, right?
Hey, thanks for having me.
This is also on a very good day. This is also on a very good day. Anyway, yes. So I want to start it off light. How is your dance career going?
Dance?
Yeah.
Did you say dance?
Yes, how is your dance career?
Dance and Mutoriah.
Imagine.
Kwa sasa, sina maoni. Hata nikwambia kama kuna kitu yani imenilemea. Any dance. Lakini tunapambana. Nipe a few more months. Months.
The A is ending.
But if you have seen the things he has done, there's nothing this guy can't hack. He can hack literally everything.
Acha nikwambie, ask someone who knew me like 2 years ago. Mwezi niambia kitu by the nimeimprove.
Wait, the things I have seen ni wewe kuimprove.
Mimi nimeimprove. Ask my bandmates, ask the movement watakushow.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Then we are pros.
I know, guys, I have said on here I can't dance, but trust me, I can dance. Juka Mutoriah may improve.
Acha nikwambie, pia mimi kuna time yani nilikuwa najiambia yani siwezi dance until nikaenda festival fulani hapo hivyo, kulikuwa na mzungu alikuwa na dance the same dance move kwa song zote, kwa tempo zote, the whole night alikuwa tu hivi.
But then you know those guys literally can't hear
the
music.
Whole night.
Like
I'm not even kidding. Niliangalia hata hakuwa on beat. Like mimi nasikia 1 2 tuende sana.
Absolutely. So you have worked with among the biggest Kenyan acts.
Yes.
And I feel like the perfect place to start, because people really know a lot about you. Like people know, okay, not a lot, but if we're talking about how you started, people really know a lot about that.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about like you getting into the industry officially.
Yeah.
You went from being a bedroom producer to working on Coke Studio with Young DLC. Come on, guys. Come on. So let's talk about that, because it was a courtesy of I think it was the I Made Kenya Challenge.
It was the I Made Kenya Challenge started by Provoke. Nilikuwa, how old was I? I was young.
You're young.
So I was just playing around. Nilikuwa tu na play around na beats kwa nyumba. Nikaambiwa about the I Made Kenya Challenge, which was a challenge to producers kutengeneza kitu ina sound Kenyan. And nikitafuta what to make, stumble upon the Masai chants, which is as Kenyan as it can get.
Yeah, it is as Kenyan as it can get.
Nikatengeneza kitu simple tu, kitu mbiombio hapo hivyo nikapost. Wase wakafurahi. Nikashangaa kwanza hiyo time nilikuwa na like 1000 followers on Instagram. So naamka naona 4000 views, na shangaa na shtuka.
Zimetoka.
So like alafu comments too like zilikuwa karibu 200. And then after a while I was called on to Coke Studio. Na msiflani to Ata by then the one who usually curates playlists for the songs that go on the hit size.
Oh, the hit. Oh, yeah.
Anaitwa Mapao. And I was like, yo ni aje? Tunaweza taka come on as a producer. Sijai feel vizuri hivyo. Yeah. Ilikuwa confidence boost ingine poa. Yo show ilikuwa inaonyeshwa on every TV station. on all the major TV stations in Kenya. Yani hadi wase wenye nilikuwa nanunulia vitu hapo hivyo home. Hakuna mse alisema ajanicheki. Ili feel poa sana na pia ikanipea tu confidence ya kustart career yangu kama mimi.
Yeah, and like you said before that Coke Studio is what gave you the push that you needed to chuck dive in.
Yeah, the confidence.
Yeah, and so before we get to that, I feel like people should know. You guys, here's something you should know. Masai Power Trap, when it was performed on Coke Studio Africa, it was performed by, like, the production, the vocals were done by Wendy K, who at the time used to go as Wendy K Munto. That was so crazy. Yeah. So I want you guys to listen to Masai Power Trap, which actually ended up on the drive-in album.
Kumbe unacheza ngadi hizi ngoma zenye
everything, absolutely everything.
Nasikia vizuri.
That right there is what got Mutoriah onto Coke Studio Africa. So you all just need to believe in yourselves and do whatever. Because he was telling me right now how unconventional it is. But I'm like, bro, this is what we play. This is what we're listening to here.
This is so dope.
This is literally what we're listening to.
Thank you.
And so before you got into Coke Studio, you were doing a thing with the movement.
Yes.
And I don't know if you'd like to talk about it because I know you kind of lost like one of you recently.
Yes.
Yeah, so like let's talk about the movement. How was that formed? What was the concept behind it? And how is that going?
The movement is a band previously of 6, but now of 5 different creatives who came together to create dope instrumental music for the masses. Yeah. And we've been together since 2015 December. Ilikuwa sijui kama umeipata idea. Okay, even though it happened, nilikuwa na hii idea ya movement, alafu nikapata ase tulikuwa tunaitwa kuchezea different artists, alafu tukarealize haya tunashinda tukipatana, like we're being called individually but we still meet together. And they're like, hey, maybe it's a sign. So I called them. I was like, hey, me, I have this idea. We should start a band and do ABCD. And they're like, yeah, I've heard that idea. So imagine ikakuwa like kila msee each and every one of them alikuwa na hiyo idea na alikuwa naona mbali. And that's how we started. And they are more than just my bandmates. They are my brothers as well. And yeah.
And speaking of brothers, you
Yes.
have a cousin who you guys started like a whole like it's me and my cousin entertainment.
Yes.
So his name is 10 Tons.
His name is 10 Tons.
Yeah, so let's talk about me and my cousin entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how did it start? Because I listened to the outro of Happiness. A whole 13 minutes. You guys, let me tell you, this is how invested I am. This is how invested.
Tunasemanga hiyo ni ya super fans peke yake.
Yeah, I've heard you guys say that actually on that same audio because
Yeah.
mnasemanga kama umefika hapa.
Yeah.
There has to be, and we're still waiting for Horns for you guys. Najua mlifunga audio lakini bado tunangoja. So let's talk about me and my cousin entertainment.
Yes.
What exactly is me and my cousin entertainment?
Me and my cousin entertainment is an independent record label that we started. Of course, my cousin.
Yeah.
In 2014. No, sorry, in 2016 actually. So he was based in the UK before he moved back to Kenya. And before we started it, I was employed at Caliph Records. So tukashikana kwa like, hey, you know, we have a lot of music we should do. Maybe you should start a record label. So tulianza record label ya kurelease muziki yetu mimi na yeye. Yeah, but we ended up extending the grace to Kinairosh Pale, Sero, Anjerai.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Na saizi hata tunataka kuingia kwa content creation as well. Film kidogo. But our sijui kama ni motto ama ni vision, but what we aim to do is to create timeless music. Yani ngoma 30 years from now, ngoma yote inatoka me and my cousin tuweza taka ikuwe relevant bado. Ama msana nasikiza kwa like, hey, this is dope. You know?
Yeah.
Yebo.
Yeah, so I want to talk about OS sessions because when you mentioned Kinanjerai, I was like, there goes my heart because that is how, like, when I was watching OS sessions, at the time I didn't know a lot about who this Mutoriah guy is. So now as I was like towards this interview, I'm like, oh my God, so that is what I was watching because we saw, like, I think season 3 is when you had like people like Akina Watenda Willy, right?
Yes.
We saw Kina Emma Cheruto. Through OS sessions is how we found out about Swigga, Steph Capella. Guys, imagine I was under a rock because I didn't know about Steph Capella before then.
And unataja wasanii wengine wanoma wananifurahishanga. Like I'm a fan of all those artists umetaja.
Yeah, and even Prashant. And I think if people who have watched OS sessions from season 1 till the last one, you've seen like there has been a shift, even in setup, because the last studio you had was so dope. So did you design that studio yourself?
It was actually designed by Emma Cheruto.
Real?
Yeah. You know, she's an architect as well.
Yeah.
So nimwambia cheki si ni kurecord mangoma kadhaa alafu ni design hii stuff. And she agreed, which was really dope. And the next one sasa tunataka ikue at a nice beautiful restaurant. Restaurant.
I love that you said next one because that's how I was going.
Yes, so kuna a new season coming, season 4. So stay put, tunataka kuleta sasa wasanii wanoma, tunajoin na wasanii wenye hamjaisikia but ni wanoma pia.
Yeah, and I love how, like, okay, so when I was listening to OS sessions, I had you, like, you mentioned it a couple of times. I remember even Emma asked you, are you bitter about it? You talked a couple of times about how, like, that was, like, the struggle to just get a platform. Like all you needed at some point was a platform, but there are so many people who are trying to block that. And I want to ask, like, you've gotten to a point, you're a really big thing. So I want to ask, does it ever end? No, you're a big thing. Umefika 254 Drive.
First of all, let me address the fact that 254 Drive, what's up? So, first of all, acha niseme, I am not bitter. What happened, manze? It's part of the journey. Secondly, okay, what was the question?
Is it still happening?
Oh, okay. So, no, there's growth and I love the space I'm in right now. Because wase wanasikiza, kuna ideas wase pia wanasikiza. I think ni juu ya zile vitu zenye nimefanya previously, so na pia like the networks I've created, so it's easier to maneuver. But I think it's inevitable in the beginning. Hata ukifungua company, hata simetoka kuniambia tu saizi Radio 254 amko na hizi magemio zote nimekuja juzi.
Let me tell you guys, if you just go on Radio 254's YouTube and you look for like a couple of amateur shows, kwanza look for the one Gikosh did, you'll see the difference in the studio.
Exactly, there's growth. So anytime unaanza kitu, I can't complain. But I'm glad I'm glad imepita. Jina kwanga tough. Kwanza msee unaweza jishuku mbaya. Kama huna passion, utaquit. Kuna watu wengi wamequit kwa hiyo level 0.
And so other than OS sessions, what else are you trying to do to make sure that the people who are trying to get platforms are actually getting them?
I think OS sessions ndio itakuwa it will be my way of doing that. Nafanya more content, nataka kufanya show inaitwa The Glue, actually already naifanyanga. Kuna nyingine inaitwa The Real about production, because I'm a lot of things. I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm a producer, I'm a singer songwriter, I'm a live performing artist. So nataka kuweza kupackage hizo vitu zote differently on my website, but nitazi promote through social media.
Yeah, I have checked out your website and I really love it. I love that I can play music directly from there.
Yes,
I can actually even download the music.
Mwenye alitengeneza aitwa Chris Mukasa atafurahi akisikia hivyo venye nasema.
Yeah, I love that I can actually also like download the music.
Yes.
So
that's the plan. Actually that's the whole plan. Nataka yani tengeneze a whole audience hapo hivyo kwa website na nitengeneze content ya wase wakwetu wakikam kwa website over and over again. Nataka kutengeneza page. Pole hatujai launch, so hii nakwambia vitu zenye tunaenda kufanya. Nataka kuwa na page. Sijui itaitwa nini, but itakuwa ni kama, acha tuseme for now, acha tuite Songland. Penye itakuwa ni kama blog ya kupeana history ya song, penye imetoka, like what the lyrics are about, feedback wase wenye wameitengeneza, instrumentalist, yada. Nataka kuwa na page nyingine sasa ya hiyo show yenye inaitwa The Glue, yenye inaongea kuhusu production, how I go about it, how songs came to be, wase wenye walikuwa involved, the challenges zenye tuliface. Itakuwa a lot. So
because I've checked out a couple of episodes of The Glue, and then you say things. Because I think it's The Glue with Yamaha, if I'm not wrong. I'm like, okay, so kumbe production is not as simple as without CFL Studio too. It's not just FL Studio. And so, guys, before we cross over into happiness, I want you guys to listen to Dive In, and then we tell you guys why happiness looks good on you. Because Mutoriah said so.
Yes, I said so.
Your heart is turning too. I don't know what the hell happened. You're only 22. And you're staying all afternoon. Don't care about the sunshine, and if it really rains in June, and you seem to have lost your way. Don't care about nothing, not even the sun in your face. So I said, don't be afraid to go to the edge and dip your toes. 'Cause sometimes there's sharks in the water, sometimes no. Don't be afraid to go to the edge and dip your toes. 'Cause sometimes the shark is there, sometimes no. Say you got to dive in. I say you got to dive in. I say you got to dive in. Yeah, you got to dive in. Oh, no. can be drawn over the places you've been. You're scared of the dark, too afraid to even turn the lights on. You need to stop the race. You need to step outside and feel the sun in your face. Oh, so I said, don't be afraid to go to the edge and dip your toes. 'Cause sometimes the sharks in the water, sometimes no. Don't be afraid to go to the edge and dip your toes. 'Cause sometimes the shark is there, sometimes no. You got to dive in, dive in. Say you got to dive in, dive in. Oh, I say you got to dive in. Ooh, dive in. I say you got to dive in, dive in. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, da 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 da. So I said, once in a while, gotta take a chance, just don't give a damn what they do or say, just die, yeah. Die, yeah. So I said, once in a while, gotta take a chance, just don't give a damn what they do or say, just die, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. I said you got to die, yeah. Die, yeah. You got to die, yeah. Die, yeah. You got to die, yeah. Die, yeah. You got to die, yeah. Your heart is torn in two. Just forget what happened. You're only 22.
Yeah, I did. Guys, as Gikosh continues to call me bro because clearly squeezy tumekuwa mabrother. So today it's June Furahi Day.
Furahi Day.
Yeah, and Radio 254 has partnered with the Rolling Barrel to give you amazing discounts on selected liquors. And the liquors of the day today are Gilbey's Gin. You can get yourself 250 ml of Gilbey's Dry Gin at...
Just for 554 Kenya shillings only. Imagine.
Or a 750 ml London Dry Gin by Gilbey's, or the Pink Gin at only...
1,454 Kenya shillings only.
Only, guys. And all you have to do is call the number
0795 888 666. Lazima ni repeat.
Yeah.
Because it's 0795 888 666.
Yeah, and your order will be with you in under 60 minutes. Now remember, excessive consumption of alcohol is harmful to your health. Drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. And alcohol is not for sale to persons under the age of 18 years.
Mana kucha kuchukua kila kitu makadiga bila kitu ila wewe malisema niko chini kama kuku ya ushago siwezi bika mjini no. You know the truth. I've been running and running, falling and standing, you still here riding.
To know
I'm feeling good, good, yeah. Happiness suits you, lover. Happiness suits you, lover. Happiness suits you, lover. Happiness suits you, lover. I'm feeling good, good, 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 happiness suits you, lover. Good, happiness suits you, lover. Good, happiness suits you, lover. Happiness suits you, lover. Mapenzi ya kudumu. You know that I love you. I hope you know that I love you.
Happiness
back.
suits you.
Yes.
Are you happy?
I am.
Ama uko somewhere along the lines. Unajua wengine wetu tuko somewhere along the lines of happiness.
Me, I'm doing what I love, and that's a lot of happiness for me right now. Sidhani kuna kitu kubwa kuliko hiyo. Kama unafanya kitu unapenda saa hizi, alafu we multiply kwa hizo vitu zingine zote zenye unafanya, utakuwa tu sawa.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And so I've had conversations between you and Irosh, like
Yes.
the nini again, the
Yeah,
outro,
the
because
outro.
I really like going back to that.
Yeah.
Now, will you shout out your Nairobi girlfriend? Because
Yes.
happiness, baby girl, you did the most, like if you
not
have
girlfriend,
happiness.
ex.
Your ex-girlfriend wa
Yes.
Nairobi, because she did the doing thing.
Okay, nilisema wa Nairobi.
Yeah, you said it.
No, that's not what I meant. Sikusema wa Nairobi. Nilisema tu ex wangu wote asanteni
Kwa nilikuwa na
sana.
wangapi?
Nimekapitia, nimekula nini? Niko na tu miaka.
Umeingia class character development ka graduate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just a shout out, asanteni sana, mbarikiwe penye mko. Mlinijenga.
Yeah.
Niko na ngoma zingine hapa hivi zitanipeleka worldwide.
Come on. Guys, have you listened to Happiness? I hope you have listened to Happiness, the album, not just the track. Like, I mean like the album. Yes. And you did, I don't know, your tour for Happiness, the
Yes.
album was one of the like most well executed tours I've seen. Because
Thank you.
for real, because I was there during the last show. Like, way.
Mm.
I was like, damn, why didn't I come for the first ones? So I want to ask, you have like obviously dropping a project like an album is a lot of investment, and I want to ask like what efforts have you put into like marketing? Because everybody talks about how artists are really struggling with marketing to put out their content, but what exactly does marketing entail for you?
Since nianze I've invested in people, and actually that's the best way of marketing if you ask me. Like eventually nitafanya sponsored ads when I release music videos and stuff, but the most effective way is when people share. Like fikiria hata wewe, like how you discovered whichever new artist. It was probably on an Insta story or someone told you about them. Most likely than not. Ama a Spotify playlist ulipata kuna song moja po hapo hivyo alafu ka click. So mi naweza sema manze wasijiekea pressure mingi sana hapo for now, because najua kuna watu wengi hujiekea pressure. Just release, go to consistent release, and then you build your crowd mdogo tu.
And your albums, both of your albums are fully self-produced.
Yes, the Happiness tuliko produce na 10 Tons, and Love Song was co-produced by a guy called K-Roop. He's a really dope can I say amapiano? Amapiano producer. Kenyan amapiano producer. Alikuwa amefanya remix ya I Want, actually hivyo ndo nilimjua. Ya amapiano ilishika, ilikuwa inatesa hivi kwa maclub. Alafu akanidia like, ni aje niko na project naweza taka usikia hapo hivi, akanitumia nikasikia kiwa fiti, so we ended up doing that song with him.
And you can actually tell his influence on the song, because like the beginning you can even hear like the woza uko in the background. I'm like, oh yeah, this one has been touched. This one has been touched. So I want to ask, you have done, like as a producer, you have worked obviously on Diving and on Happiness. You have worked with Sauti Soul. Closely with Sauti Soul, guys. He has produced some of the songs zenye mnafanyanga nini you're bopping to. Listen, this guy, you co-wrote Thick Thighs.
Yes.
You co-wrote Thick Thighs. I think you also co-wrote
Aibu.
This guy
is Balmenaltem. Rumba Japani. Rumba what? Wanavokali. Mziki ni mingi.
I know, right? And so as a producer now, you're also flexing your muscle on Tusker Next Stars.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
There's some really dope projects yani zina come. So Tusker Next Stars is a project yenye inaleta, it's like ni kama, what did you call it?
TPF.
Ni kama TPF but Pro Max. Because walika chini wakakuwa like, unachiki TPF, wale wasenye wali end up wame disappear, like hakukuwa na a solid name, wakabaki kwa industry. So nimependa sana venye this one imefanywa, because they're really concerned about the artists and how the artists are going to make a name for themselves, na a brand for themselves in the industry. So what they've done, the last 7 contestants wamekuwa in groups, and then they've done collaborative songs with Meja, Calligraph and Nadia Mukami. And they've shot some really dope music videos, nishaziona, and watapush hizo songs. So hizo songs yani I had the honor of producing them, and I'm so glad that happened. I can't wait for y'all to listen to them. Zinatoka hii October tu.
Jana tuko allowed kuko na favorites.
Of course.
Because like, is there a voting system?
Yeah.
Is there a voting
for
system?
The 3 songs?
Yeah. No,
for
like for Tusker Next Stars.
Yes.
There's a voting
For sure.
system.
Bado finals inakam.
Because guys, maybe I don't see Zaituni Wamboya at the guys.
Zaituni,
I will sit down and ball. I will cry.
Hey,
I will
Zaituni.
literally
Shout out to
cry.
Zaituni.
Yeah.
She's really dope.
Yeah, and you have worked with Burna Boy, guys.
Yes.
You have worked, like, part of you working with Sauti Soul is getting exposed to artists like Burna Boy, Mutoriah.
Yeah.
And so I want to ask,
what,
like, you have worked with the best of the best in Kenya. What's next outside of Kenya?
So the next is to produce songs for different artists outside Kenya, to do collaborations with artists outside Kenya. Kuna zenye tusha record. There is one that has just been released today. There's an artist called OT, who is based in Nigeria, who is really, really dope. Ametoa album leo, and I'm featured in the album. Kuna song inaitwa Milava. You can check it out on all streaming platforms. So that's the next step. Tumefanya vitu huku hivi Kenya, so now we need to go East Africa, then Africa, then international. Na si lazima iende in that order. So depending na venye itakam, that's the plan. And then also release more of my original music. I feel I still have a lot to give. So that's what I'm working on.
And speaking of international,
yes,
you have been on international guys.
Fam,
this guy performed at Essence Fest.
Nakwambia yani blessings on blessings. God saa zingine hushtua mtu. Unaweza imagine yani kijana wa Kimende. Unajua mimi nimegrow up Kimende. Shout out to watu wa Kimende oye.
What's up?
Manze. So na imagine zile vitu zimefanya nifike hizo heights ni music tu. Music na kuendelea tu kufanya chenye nafanyanga. So what actually happened, most of these videos may happen like in the 4 years and niliwaka na Sauti Soul. So tulienda show in States, tulienda tuliwacheza Essence Festival. And then I think Davido cancelled and Amanda Black also cancelled. So there was like 2 hours up ago. Zilikuwa empty, like empty slots. And walikuwa wanauliza Soul kama waongeze set list ama get like different people to come on board. Alafu Biana kaniuliza, we si unaimbanga, si ufanye ngoma zako,
come on. And
then your time nilikuwa nimetoka kuwatch documentary ya Dr. Dre na Jimmy Ivane. Na Jimmy alikuwa anasema budake alimwambia anytime unaulizwa kitu hata kama hujui, kama uko sure sema tu yes. Fikiria baadaye. So akaniza wewe si unaweza perform. Yes.
Baptism by fire.
That's how I ended up on Essence Festival. But that's also another challenge. Yani ningekuwa ready, ingekuwa even better. So we endelea work on your art, because opportunities zinatokeanga tu out of nowhere and you never know.
And I want us to listen to your latest release. It's
Lonely.
Guys, it gets lonely. Nayo ni fact. But let me tell you, this is one, like, your heart is broken, but you're still dancing. So I don't know. Like, there's something you did to Lonely, because what do I say this? You are an Afro electropop artist.
Yes.
Afro electropop, and you can feel all
correct.
of it.
I love high five.
Come on. And you can feel all of it in Lonely. So I want us to play Lonely, and then you guys will come talk about the project and whether or not you actually want love for Mutoriah, because this guy is getting his heart broken, and then we are getting nice tracks.
So mombi yenyu niendelee. Kuendelee hivyo hivyo na the same tempo.
Umenitesa nimetusheka, roho imezoea, ukitoka ninajua leo sitatulia, kile nafikiria huna idea, yale napitia, I know you know. I watch you put on makeup, standing by the mirror, your vibration is familiar. Yeah, it's a trigger, nakumbuka ukiweza kunifurahia. I wish you would stay, but I know you moved on. Nakujua tena sana, nikikuona najua kile unawaza. And you know, naeza jua ukidanganya. So I find it so confusing when you lie, love. It gets so lonely uliniachanga kitambo, najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh, najua uliniachanga kitambo. Nimezeeka so sitakasirika, nimeona ya dunia sitalipishia. Kitenda utatendwa, kwanza na unayempenda. Binadamu akiumia bado atarudia, nakujua tena sana, nikikuona najua kila unawaza. And you know, naeza jua ukidanganya, so I find it so confusing when you lie, love. It gets so lonely, usiku tanipata na mawazo. You say you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo, najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh, najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh, it gets so lonely, usiku tanipata na mawazo. You said you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo, najua ushamua misi wako.
Jin.
Mutoriah anasema mkunywe gin. You did not hear that here. That was not us. Anyway, so let's talk about lonely. Like, was it that bad?
What do you mean that?
Was the heartbreak like that bad? Like, when I look at you, I can tell what you're thinking, and I can tell when you're lying.
No, I'm an artist, so I'm a storyteller, and
Are you?
yeah. So it's yeah, it was just me expressing what I was feeling at that time. Yeah.
And how long ago did you write this?
A few years ago.
Yes.
Was it? I think it was 2020 or 2021. So yeah, it's just one of those, situations zenye unaona ni kama tukipelekani pahali lakini mwenzako hasemi bana. Like manze. Yeah, so yeah.
And I want to ask, like, do you, like, ever since you came into the limelight,
yes,
with your fame and all of that, do you feel like, don't
go on.
Uko to for drive, when you get here, you're a big person. That's it. Tumesha decide.
Nikitoka hapa mimi ni mzee tofauti.
No, the moment you walk in here, that glory you walk out with it.
Got you.
Yeah, forever. So I want to ask, do you feel like you like with everything and you being out in the limelight, do you feel like you have it, like you can still experience authentic love, and not you loving authentically? Do you feel like you can still receive authentic love?
I think so. Yeah, it's possible. It's harder, but it's still possible. I think it is.
Yeah, because guys,
I believe it is rather.
Wacha niwape story. I want to give you guys a story.
Hebu tuambie.
You know, like the last day of Happiness Store, Semen Gikosha Sanding. So we have a friend of ours who, like, she gets up on stage with you guys, she dances, and then she comes back to us.
Yeah.
And then so there's a Chileho standing in front of us with her friend, and then she's like, I looked at me, I swear to God, we're soulmates. And then so see, our friend went up there, she danced, and then akatoka backstage, akarudi hapa chini. She was so mad at her.
Oh yeah.
She was so mad at our friend. And then I was like, and I looked at it, I was like, you don't see Mutoriah. You see Mutoriah the artist, and Mutoriah the artist in your head is quote unquote your soulmate.
Yeah.
But then if you meet Mutoriah the person,
probably he's like the Mutoriah wapo hivyo mwenye ako kwa stage.
Yeah, because it's like
for
shows
that
like,
1 hour.
Yeah, like the Mutoriah is my soulmate, yes. But then I wanna like in my head I was like, you have experienced Mutoriah the artist. You think he's your soulmate, but then as the person, do you feel like you can still cope with him? Because people have this thing where you fall in love with the act that you're seeing. You don't fall in love with the person, and then you meet the person and then you're like, oh, he's this kind of person. So he pretended to be what, but you fell in love with the idea of him. You get. So I want to ask, with fame comes like that whole thing where you want the laid back chick and stuff like that. I want to
wanasemanga
tukisikia. So I want to ask, is like the chillers out there, we don't tukuna mahali kuna school amba you kiss Mary kila alafu kasema kuna venye tunaweza fanya uachwe as fans. Lakini I want to ask, do you have a type?
I don't think I have a type.
Ndio kama kuna blueprint at least watu wa follow.
Sina type, but hata ina mata size haimati, but I don't think I have a type.
Okay.
Yeah, but kuna Mutoriah, the artist, and then there's Mutoriah without a H, who is me, nikiwa nyumbani nikichill na my people. Yeah, so nime have ku come to terms na kuna huo msee mwenye wase wanafikiria all those things about, and nime have for my own sake nime separate vitu mbili. So kwa stage I allow myself to be the Mutoriah with the H, and also because I am a fan of other artists. I don't want to sitaki kunyima msee hiyo chance ya kukua na hiyo feeling, unajua. Because I know how I feel about J. Cole, how I feel about Ben Soul. Kama singekuwa nikimjua nasema gani umse ningekuwa wale mafans wa kulia tungo like, oh my god, you're so amazing. Tunajuana manzi because umse ni mdope,
And John Ben Soul are working on some heat because
chini ya waba.
Yeah, because there's a time like when we were arranging this interview, there's a day I could literally hear his voice behind. I was like, okay, mambo's gonna happen. Things are happening. I think it was
a lot of music with him.
Yeah. So we're going to listen to Usiniringe, and then you guys, we played like it's game time, guys. It's exactly 22 minutes past 6 p.m. Right here on Radio 254, the 254 Drive.
Vroom vroom vroom.
For the longest time, now my ones know how to make you mine. I don't know much, but you're the kind of girl, a little crazy. You're the kind of girl, who's a little freaky. You're the kind of girl, got a girl I'm taking home tonight. I'm the kind of guy you've been avoiding. I'm the kind of guy, leo mchokozi. I'm the kind of guy you're dreaming of tonight.
Usinipringie, nipatie.
Hakuna haja ya kuargue.
Usinipringie, nipatie.
You don't have an early morning candle.
Usinipringie, nipatie.
Vibe imeweza watu.
Usinipringie, nipatie.
Tabu imefika pamoja. Sitting in the dark. Nakama mind, baby come closer. Sita kudanganya, eti nimebeba biringanya. Weleta kazi nitafanya. Baridi mezidi umwezi, hata mimi siwezi. Work has been so crazy, and I know you feel the same.
Usinipringie, nipatie.
Hakuna haja ya kuargue.
Usinipringie, nipatie.
You don't have an early morning candle.
Usinipringie, nipatie.
Vibe imeweza
and over. See, we go together. If you're ready, in and over. Oh no, Nalenga.
0110254254. Reach out to us. Tell us what you want to tell Mutoriah. This is your chance. Whether this is your chance. This is your chance. And what I'm playing right now is Superwoman. So just in case you have a couple of things to tell your mommy. You can,
Wow. Do you have to say like mommy?
Yeah, your mom. Like
mom.
Yeah.
Like say with confidence, like mom.
With your mom.
Mom.
Yeah. Like have you listened to, like when you listen to the lyrics for Superwoman, it's like wait, Mutoriah, there's a point you say that you were told that you used to be a naughty kid. Mimi nimesikiza Superwoman. I listened to every like lyric for lyric.
Yes.
Hi, Rosh.
So, hi.
Shout out to Rosh.
Yeah, hi. So in case you've been naughty, you can probably send your mom's.
Even then, I was troubled. Superwoman, totally worthy. When I get there, Superwoman, totally worthy. Totally worthy. When I get there, Superwoman, totally worthy. When I get there, Superwoman, totally worthy.
I think we should explore.
And I never made it easier to bear. And I never made it easier to bear the load. Yekwada kwete, Superwoman, todo we worthy. Yekwada kwete, Superwoman, todo we worthy. Yekwada kwete, Superwoman, todo we worthy. Yekwada kwete, Superwoman, todo we worthy.
Superwoman by the one and only
Mutoriah featuring A-Rosh and Tenton.
And of course, it's ready to for exactly 36 minutes past 6 p.m. East African time. And we're about to jump on that like...
we about to do karaoke. Something like that.
Something like that.
We're actually about to do karaoke. But, guys, I want to say this is a part where I start by apologizing for me and Gikosh. Karibu tupane, like public statement. I'm sorry for anything that is about to go down here because the only person who's a professional musician here is Mutoriah. The rest of us,
for sure, we are just like
pressure.
No pressure, exactly. Like, I hope we don't watch anybody's song. So you've said X. Nikita Kering.
Yes.
Guys, acha niwaambie. So wait, you're doing the first verse.
Twende.
Nitajoje mahali naingia mimi? So you're doing the first verse and then I'll do the hook.
Yes.
Wow, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay, so let's do this.
I'm in need of love, need of hate, making mistakes shine away. I would have held you closer if I could. You're better than I could ever taste. Now we're in love, no. I would have held you closer if I could. And even when we try to throw these all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And even if I'm insane and taking me for granted, I would never come to forgive myself.
I'm tryna be your ex, so don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my wave, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my wave, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my wave, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my wave. You're wasting a chance in the corner, like you don't know I'm done to be on ya. Keep on reminding you that you're mine. You're gonna wife me, and I'm hanging in the backseat, and I'm waiting for a chance to say bye. 'Cause we've been waiting for love that is real. Even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. What if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself. 'Cause I ain't tryna be your ex, so don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top. Hanging in the backseat, hanging in the backseat. I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Nikita Kering, Mutoriah and I.
Yes, I.
By us.
Kolabo moto tena sana.
Come on.
Asanteni. Shukran sana kwa mafans wote.
Tunawalombo tov.
Yeah, so it is Gikosh's turn, and Gikosh is obviously doing his favorite person's song, Kubali, by Brandy Minor.
She's
right?
my wife, you know.
It's brand.
I'll leave it at your favorite person.
For sure.
Yeah.
Give me the go ahead.
Hey, watu wana wife wanajua.
Nataka kukuona karibu ni complex. Tutaona na lini karibu ni kutext. Tutaona badala kumiss. Sijai forget ile kiss. The best time it was this. Our loving was real life. It's better like this, cause we gotta admit.
I feel like you all should know that when Gikosh sings this song, this is literally a message to somebody. So you person out there, Gikosh is talking to you. Anyway, Mutoriah.
Say those names with your chest.
With your chest, Gikosh.
You have the,
Say hi
you
to
have the
her.
platform. Hawezi kupeleka pahali.
Watakupeleka wapi?
Hi, Brandy Baina.
Please. We know. Anyway, so you have a couple of questions from Mutoriah from your Instagram tag that you did.
For sure.
And as you continue to fetch that, Mutoriah, I want to ask,
Yes.
what projects should we look forward to, like in the near future? You've done Lonely. What should we look forward to in the near future?
I have so many dope projects, but in the immediate future, I'm releasing a visualizer for Lonely and an acoustic version of the jam as well that I've shared with some of the dopest, radio interviewers in
Come on.
Nairobi. So I hope you plug me to
Yeah.
the audience.
Absolutely, yes.
I have an EP probably next year ikianza na Ben Soul. There is an album as well next year. There's some dope jams I produced for Tasker Nexters in the immediate future.
October, guys.
So guys, please enter to mutoriah.com. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Nakwanga Instagram sana. Tinder, OnlyFans.
Wow.
If you want merchandise for Mutoriah, go to mutoriah.hustlesasa.shop and utakuwa part of the little nice community we are building. Kuna key holders, kuna t-shirts, kuna kids t-shirts, kuna mugs. So show us some love.
Yeah, and like I'm really heavy on the go to mutoriah.com because I also like there's something I stumbled upon there. Your ENC talent.
Yes.
Team Rimboy. Oh my god, I don't know how I almost forgot about this.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's so far so good. Manze, we've been working together since January. And yeah, imekopoa. I can't wait for y'all to see the projects when it's gonna come. Yeah.
Well, like Team Rimboy is one of the best people. Like when you talk about, you can't talk about Kenyan music and the like, let's say early 2010s without mentioning the Rimboy brothers. You cannot. It's impossible. Anyway, so Gikosh, you ready with the questions?
For sure. So there are 3 main questions.
Yeah.
And the first one is, did you study at NIMPA?
Oh, I don't study at NIMPA, but we are in talks with them.
Yeah.
About teaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start teaching production, live sound. Bado tunabonga na wao. Once it's confirmed, tuta post on our socials. They've also been graceful enough to help us with their space. Tumekuwa tukishare space now, and that's why I've been rehearsing. So nimekuwa nikienda huko sana, tunaongea na artists wenye wako huko hivyo, tuna interact na wao, try and give them notes on their live performances. And wanauliza maswali, we interact, and and also I have niko na roho. I have a soft spot for guys for Thika Road. That's where I live. So naweza taka sana kuendelea hii partnership na NIMPA. Also, if guys are looking for a place to study, where to learn production, how to play instruments, NIMPA iko tu hapo hivyo, Thika Road. So check it out, NIMPA.
Yeah.
For sure. Another question was, how does he remain so humble?
Yeah, I want to know too.
I want to say about that. I don't know. I think to life ni humble. Nimework na some of the dopest, greatest. Travel, go in so many different places. So I think just that experience imefanya nijue one ni God's grace, and sisema ni mimi honestly. So siwezi chukua hiyo glory alafu nieke hapa hivi. Na pia nimeona like waseo. Nimeona Ben Soul before anyone amjue, alafu nimeona size, nimeona difference. And it's crazy, yani bado with all that, hata sijafika hapo, yani bado anaweza maintain. Sauti Soul zile vitu zenye wamefanya saa zingine hata mi jam, cause wase hawajui all the things they've done because they've done so much. Na bado manze akipata mtu tao hatakuwa hatamlenga. Unajua? And they're still good and humble. I've also seen what happens to people when they're not, and when you think it's all you.
Yeah.
And I really don't want that for myself.
Yeah.
So before I ask the last question that everyone is expecting, so I would love to know, like, what is that one thing that you'd love to be remembered for?
Oh man,
as Mutoriah?
Timeless music. Yeah, timeless music. Also napenda sana Quincy Jones, so lazima tutafanya project moja major ya sijui itakuwa nini, but like something that's very impactful, probably in the film industry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, the film industry.
Yes.
Hey, jack of all trades, walai. Yeah.
Nilikuwa nasomea film KU.
Oh, so that's where the love from KU comes from. Because I hear you talking about your KU supporters. I'm like, okay, so what exactly?
Yes. Wanakujanga hizi gigs na wanakuanga hapa hivi, wanachiki from the stage, wanakuanga hapa mbele to the left. All the time. And wow, hapa hivi. Nawapenda sana by the way.
Yeah.
So the most asked question was like, is he single?
What?
Mutoriah, are you single?
What?
Are you single?
Guys, I'm not single. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I love you all. Check him. Msikose come live shows.
Ati kwa sababu umesikia.
Ati yo, nini. I'm square. Msikose atiaji.
Okay.
Hey yo, it is exactly 48 minutes past 6 p.m. I hope you guys are still ordering from the ruling barrel. We have really enjoyed being with you. Thank you for coming, Mutoriah.
Thank you for having me so much. I'm grateful. Please play Lonely. I hope people request for it. I hope people love it. And wase wakumbuke manze kufanya ile kitu on socials.
Yeah, share
it with a friend.
Yeah. Absolutely, yes. So wikafunga.
Yeah, wikafunga, but guys should like
Friday,
here we come.
I feel like we should sing that song, but now we are 100% Kenyan.
Yeah, we are. We are 100% Kenyan. My name is Wangashi,
and I'm Kikosh the captain,
and I'm Mutoriah the artist, I guess.
Yeah, and we are not lonely, but we're going to leave you listening to Lonely.
We cannot be lonely with this song because, we are dancing and lonely.
Aji sasa.
Umenitesa nimetosheka, roho imezoea, ukitoka ninajua leo sitatulia, kile nafikiria huna idea, yale napitia, I know you know. I watch you put on makeup, standing by the mirror, your vibration is familiar. Yeah, it's a trigger, nakumbuka ukiweza kunifurahia. I wish you would stay, but I know you moved on. Nakujua tena sana, nikikuona najua kile unawaza. And you know, naeza jua ukidanganya. So I find it so confusing when you lie, love. It gets so lonely, usiku tanipata na mawazo. You say you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Nimezeeka, so sitakasirika, nimeona ya dunia, sitalipishia. Kitenda utatendwa, kwanza na unayempenda. Binadamu akiumia, bado atarudia. Nakujua tena sana, nikikuona najua kile unawaza. And you know, naeza hata mawazo. You say you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh.
Mutoriah. Oi oh, taba ujikiri igore todo. Oi kyo dirona ogithie na mbere. Mwanake. Mwanake kumana sukuru itangiria maya korutako. Mwanake tetio milioni 3 na itangiria mae. Mwanake kumana sukuru itangiria maya korutako. Mwanake tetio milioni 3 na itangiria mae. Noekeirwo harambe. Noekeirwo harambe. Noekeirwo harambe. Noekeirwo harambe. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana endie kidney. What? Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Why? Kana hikia modongo. Why? Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Modongo. Piranha. Mother, Buddha wa mwali wakana, totareire kana. Oh, diyo kana, diyo muhiki. Chokia beseria makoete karaoke, na nili kanga, kiaga na matri. Jemo kagera forithi.
Noekeirwo harambe.
Noekeirwo harambe. Noekeirwo harambe. Noekeirwo harambe. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Modongo. Mutoriah. Oi oh, taba ujikiri igore todo. Oi kyo dirona ogithie na mbere. Mwanake.
korutako mwana kentetio milioni ithatũ na itangiria mai mwanake kumana cukuru itangiria mai korutako mwana kentetio milioni ithatũ na itangiria mai Noekeirwo harambe Noekeirwo harambe Noekeirwo harambe Noekeirwo harambe Kana heo tenda Kana heo tenda Kana heo tenda Kana heo tenda Kana endie kidney Kana endie kidney Kana endie kidney Kana endie kidney Kana hikia modongo Kana hikia modongo Kana hikia modongo Kana hikia modongo Miranio Mother, Buddha wa mwali wa kana Twetereire kana Dihio kana, dihio muhiki Chokia beseria makoete karaoke Na ndirikanga, kiaga na matri Jie mukagira borithi Noekeirwo harambe Noekeirwo harambe Noekeirwo harambe Noekeirwo harambe Kana heo tenda Kana heo tenda Kana heo tenda Kana heo tenda Kana endie kidney Kana endie kidney Kana endie kidney Kana endie kidney Kana hikia modongo Kana hikia modongo Kana hikia modongo Kana hikia modongo Modongo Miren